Well, a warm welcome to Chelmsford, and here we have Long Road. Beautiful scenery, really well executed. I mean, look at the grass in the foreground here, catching tornado heading past. Let's have a look down this end. A really interesting engineering works at the end here. The weathering on the shutter doors there. Just catch this loco movement. So the original book, which is the centre one, the track already on it, and my brother Daniel, he's sort of finished with someone else's dreams. Fantastic lighting package on here. You can see the way the lights are shining down on the loco there. And just here, look at this filling depot, all lit underneath, and then down line side, you can see the little green light there. Now the layout itself is actually huge. So we've got the show scene here, but running all the way around the back there, right down to the far end. Huge oval, and then running through the show scene at the front here, right the way down there, all the way through, and then the line runs off the show scene at the far end there. Back to the lighting package, just here by the door. See the guy just at the back of the factory with the light on top of him.
Yeah, my layout, I started off in British stock, but I've changed all the buildings over at the beginning of the year. So years ago,
a little train spotter sitting here in the foreground on the fallen tree there. Oh, fantastic.
Some years ago as well.
Keep him in the shot as this loco goes past.
I've been running my French stock for much of the year, and just when the changes to Swiss, sort of steaming the old classes of electric loco. Which means I use code 100 track.
Again, you can see the lighting package here with all the green lights, just as this loco completes the shunt and backs into the siding here. It's low relief corrugated building at the back. Wonderful weathering on, and another building here in the foreground. Well, one of my favourite European outline layouts. This is absolutely wonderful. Wonderful scenery and an absolutely huge layout. Just zooming in on the chickens just here.
Nice to see you. That's right.
So much scenery on here.
Yes, very.
And just very quickly, while there's nobody in the shot, you can see that once it exits the show scene, the layout then continues around the back here. Got this turnaround loop, and then over the far side there, Coming back round onto this wonderful show scene. Really well lit, brings out all the colours, and the foliage over the back there, all the trees, just finish off the background absolutely wonderfully.
So close to it might be because they feed leaves and stuff in underneath. I think so, yeah. I mean,
now I know I've mentioned it before, but the polytunnels here, with all the planting inside and the greenhouses, just bring the scene really to life.
Do you want to come out? That would be great. There's a bit more room in here, it's a bit wider.
Look at the wonderful building there. And then at the far end, the windmill. I think I said last time, having worked in the Netherlands for some time, a few years back, this really does capture the scene perfectly. And it says here the layout is loosely based on an area in the South Klumberg in the Netherlands on a line near to Zurich. Do you know the planting on this? Look at this. And the buildings. This is wonderful, isn't it? Look at the windmill here. And the loco makes its way past. The other thing I like about it is a very dynamic layout. There's always a train going past, and yeah, they just keep coming all different locos. This one makes its way off the show scene here. You see the next loco making its way round. Let's try from a slightly different vantage point. Seeing the guy here just coming out of the windmill. This blade gets awfully close. Look at that. Oh, very lucky. And you see the statue just here in the gardens. It says here, when the original Klemberg Bridge of 1883 was demolished in 1982, the ends of the structure were saved and were erected on the riverbanks as a monument to the old bridge. And indeed here on the layout. One more shot of this loco, and then on to the next layout. Again, the foliage in the background is very, very nice on here. Wonderful trees, every single one of them slightly different. Well, an extremely photogenic layout here. This is Bilderston. Just catch the loco crossing the footpath there. And a really nice size layout. I mean, but the guys sitting, or the operator's sitting in the middle there controlling it, and the layout running all the way around the outside of them. This side, very much a countryside scene. And I do love the crossing, as I say, the footpath crossing over the two tracks here. Right at the far end of the corner here, as it exits the show scene, we've got the pillbox. And these lovely trees just catch this loco movement. I'll tell you what, a great exhibition this is. A lot of people here, and very well laid out, and a really good selection of layouts so far. Right, just panning along here. You see on the corner here as we come down past the station, you get the car park here, and right in the corner of the farmyard. So well done. Let me come down on the level here, give you some idea of the scenery. Catch this loco movement. It heads into the really beautiful model station. I love the paving slabs on the top of the station, top of the platform. You see that the layout continues down to the corner there. And just the other side of the platform here, you can see the burns out building there, and the fire engine, the firemen in attendance. And on this corner, a wood yard. Again, fantastic scenery here. Just catching more of the layout here, you can see sort of a square shape, and as I say, the operators in the middle there. And then the final side of the show scene, there's a school here with a climbing frame, the kids climbing on it, and then this beautiful market scene. What a superb layout. And this final scene on the corner here, just down the street level. That really does look wonderful. You can see the little garage over behind the town. And the exit from the show scene here, heading off into the fiddle yard. Well, another very scenic layout here. This is Corru, 009 gauge. Just loco heading past. I do love the canal on here and the canal boats. See the couple of swans there, but up on the hillside, just past the tunnels. Let's give the excavations happening. And right on the top there, you can see where the trees have all been felled. Very, very detailed. catch the loco going past again.
I think it's in the good shape.
Really nice size layout. Just what you need if you're going around the show circuits. You can see on in the shed there the corrugated sheets being dipped into the, well, I guess it's a galvanising solution, is it? I like the use of the rock face to hide the exits from the show scene over the far side there. Let me just come up above and watch this train disappears down behind the rocks. And then further along the layout here, on the platform. And the quayside. And then up onto this lovely Model 2 side. All the sheep on here. The tractor and the cart just there. As I say, very picturesque layout.
Well done. Poster going down. Just any tape because one of the cables come up on the runway there.
Hanging about.
It was the Meg poster thing just shut.
Well, friends of the National Railway Museum here, and I've filmed these locos a couple of times, but they just fascinate me. Being pulled back and forth by fish wire. It took me a while to work out how they were moving. Yeah, it's a very fine wire, just moving the locos back and forth. And these are the Dapol Kitmaster kits that you can see here. Look at the rocket at the top there. Isn't that wonderful? Well, look at this lovely little layout here. This is Edale End. Wonderful scenery on here. This loco going past. Just coming into the platform. And down at the end here, you can see the goods shed. All the cars outside. Really lovely detail. I'm loving all the grass on here. And we've got lighting package there. You can see the flashing light on top of the ambulance. I like the little road sign there at the crossing. And then heading along to the pub here. Very reminiscent of the steam day that they had. I can't remember the name of the pub now that was local to here earlier in the year. Compasses, I think it was called. But, yeah, beautiful scenery. That loco's just gone into the siding here. With the queue of cars here waiting to cross the crossing. E-type Jag at the front there. And very well lit. Brings out all the colours. Well, a really nice picture frame layout here, and with quite an unusual name. And the translation in King's English is "Here you are for where you want." Here you are for where you want. Anyway, picture frame layout. So down at sort of picture frame level, you'll see all the Metcalfe buildings on here, including the Metcalfe Coast Castle in Endscale. I'll just head up above the layout and show you the benches inside the castle. Very nice indeed. Back down to catch the loco movement.
I lose control of it. Oh, right. Okay.
I really do like the engine shed here.
Yeah.
Looks fantastic.
I'm going to go back to the car.
As soon as Luke's had enough, bring him back.
You see the Nissan hat just there.
They're still
And
queuing
the
up to
street
get in.
scene.
Yeah, well, that's what they. When Les distracted me, that's what he was saying. You'd be.
Very nice indeed. Here you are for where you want. What a fun layout here. This is Dave's shunting puzzle. You can see all the wagons on here in different colours. And you can see the cards at the base here. And a little game on shunting the wagons around. But the layout itself, lovely small footprint layout with the boats here in the foreground. And this low relief building, all with the lights on inside. See the little shunting loco. Back and forth. Picking up the wagons. And moving them around the show scene here. Yeah. Lovely modelled quayside here. And I do like the water. I'm looking at the bricks and the weathering right down at the water's edge. The character here with his dog. Over the back there, all the goods with the cat on top. Very nice. Dave's shunting puzzle. Well, I really do like this. Moulsham Manor, GN15. And it does say on the front here, I will mention this one because the name's on the front of the layout. Built by Paul Bentle. Sort of manor house at the back here, and setting the garden scene. You can see here the people sitting having tea, and the loco heading past, and the planting, and the sort of formal garden here. We've got the boating pool. I do like this. This is absolutely fantastic. You see the boat making its way around there on the pole. More of the planting at this end. Into the greenhouse. And the engine shed just over this side. Fantastic construction, this engine shed. Does look really, really good. Let's catch the loco heading past. I like the say little plants. And they're all over the layout. Yeah, there we go, Moulsham Manor. Look, just over the back here, the maze, £3 per person. You see people heading into the hedge at the back of the layout there. Yeah, I do like this building. Love the modelled shiplap on the side and the wooden panel roof. What a fantastic layout. I mean, there's so much to look at on here. Look, starting at this end with the trestle bridge, just here with the crane on there, on the logging, down into the water. Got the blacksmith just on the quay side. And there's really interesting stock on here. You see the loco right in the back corner there. and looks like fire trucks in front. Got the lumber company wagon. Here goes the fire truck heading out. And just look at the loco that's pushing this. It does look fantastic.
These days.
I haven't done it, so it's probably nothing before the lockdown. The North West Short Line's gone, isn't it? On them anymore.
And then just here the undertakers. And the foreground, the makeshift platform here.
By the side, Poland, I believe.
The detailing is absolutely exquisite on here. I love all the signs on the crossing. And the trees are really well modelled. Just catch this, I think it's a shade, but I'll stand corrected if wrong. Just catch this coming back into shot here. Wonderful mechanism on the side. And just before I leave this end of the layout, let's come back down to the quay side here and look at the detailing on the quay side. The two pelicans either side there, and then all of the reeds and the pelicans and the boat on this side. A couple of people fishing there. And just give you some idea of the size of the layout, I'll just pan along. It runs off down to the far end there. I'll just make my way along a little bit past the donkeys. Over the back here, the camping ground. And the pond just here. Catch another loco movement. A little further along past the campground here. And what we mentioned, the pond there. You can see the lumberjacks at work here, felling the trees. Got the moonshine in the foreground and all the barrels on the platform, and then another logging station at the far end here, and the logging pool to complete the layout. I'm loving the saw that's here. Quick look at the sawmill here. Fantastic. What a fabulous layout from the River Model Railway Club. I didn't spot this before. Look at the guys cutting the log here. Isn't that fantastic? And right at the end here, this beautifully modelled lorry and the vertical boiler, steam engine that's running the sawmill, and again the trees on here, so well modelled. I'll just try and pan along the layout. Very nice size layout, this one. Just catch Blanche heading past. I love these Bachmann locos. I just, well, fairly recently got Blanche to go with the Linda that I reviewed on the channel. Just superb looking locos. Just catching all of the scenery here. Look at the way they're trimming the hedge in the foreground here. You see all this side. I'll get down to the level. It's all been cut level. And just here where they're cutting it, you can see it gets a little bit out of control. Do like the weathering on the side of the building here. Very nice indeed. I think I mentioned in Sudbury the bung bug. It was on top of the bridge last time, but it's made its way to the bottom of the hill now. One final shot here of Willows Green. Very nice indeed. Well, layout here from the Chelmsford Model Railway Club. This is War and Peace Rolvenden. Just catches loco movement. They've got the Oast house here at one end, and crops over the back there. Fire brigade out on the field here, putting out a line side fire, and just panning along the layout, give you some idea of the size. It runs all the way off down this end. Quite a reasonable size layout, this one. And just next to the crops at the end there, as this loco goes past, you can see the children in the field there feeding the chickens. And the caravan just here, a haystack. And here in the foreground you see the pigs. The pigsty, very nicely modelled, and the allotment here with a terrifying rabbit in the garden there. Look at the loco over the back here, pulling the military gun there. Just here in the foreground you can see the fencing and the character here raking the grass. Lots of tracks running through. It's a very beautiful loco, this one. Lovely. Just inside the station here you can see all the war flat wagons with the tanks on there, or war well I think they are, aren't they? War well wagons. The war flat maybe at the end there. I love the panelling and the corrugation on the building at the end. The willow tree. Very nicely done. Just wanted to head down to the other end to get a picture of this willow tree. That's beautiful. can see the corrugation on the shed there now, in more detail as well. And just a quick shot of the fiddle yard here and how the locos are changed over. You can see how the board is moved along and then drops into the socket at the end there. Very neatly done. See all the hops at the end here. Yeah, very nice indeed. Rolvenden. Well, a couple of picture frame layouts on display here. This is City Limits, demonstrating the lighting package that's on here. And, oh yeah, there's a lot of detail in there. Just leant down to have a look. You see the lights coming on and off on the, I believe the adult show there. The garage here. And up on the freeway, or the motorway, you can see all the lighting package on the top there. And this one here, Common Gate. Very nice indeed. Got Brooks 3D models here. Lots of different 3D printed models. You can see here the guards van there. Some slate wagons on this side. All 3D printed. Very good quality. And then at the end here, a little demonstration of some of the wagons when they're painted up. They look good.
It's good for the preservation. It's got lots of track and stock and everything, but it's a shame.
Very nice indeed. A demonstration layout here from the Model Electronic Railway Group. And you can see the servo operated points. So pocket money kits, inexpensive kits aimed at the beginner, but for use with any model railway, prices starting for £2. You see the rail motor heading back along, and yeah, as I say, all of the points servo operated. I think I filmed Poppy's Wood Tech once before, but they've got a lovely display here of some of the things that they're now making. You can see the wagons on here, all laser cut, and more details down here. And look at the loco, modeller's loco building box for just here to hold the chassis whilst you're building your locos. The coaling platforms. There's certainly quite a few items that you can see here, the platform ramps. Yeah, Poppy's Wood Tech. Well, I love the scenery on this and I love the engines. This is Dark Lane, and with such a large scale, showing what can be done on such a small footprint. And yeah, these locos are absolutely wonderful. All absolutely weathered to perfection. The brake van here, perfectly done. I'll just catch this loco movement. There's so much sound on the layout, fantastic. really it's a sight to see these 3 locos moving around, or 4 locos, sorry, there's one in the foreground here that hasn't moved yet. So you hear the guy moving the rails with the lever, and a couple of guys shoveling the coal. As I say, just shows what can be done on a small footprint, and there goes the 4th loco moving. And yeah, with 4 London Transport locos here, that wonderful livery. Yeah, very nice indeed. Dark Lane. Or quite possibly one of my favourite picture frame layouts. This is Summer Springs on the New Cut, and I saw this at the beginning of the year and I just think it's wonderful. I just love the reflection in the foreground here in the water, and all of the detailing on here. It's just so photogenic. I love the look at the boat here with all the wildlife. The people jumping off the side of it. At this end, the crane into the water, and again the other boat here, the swans, and all the detail of the foliage. And then the best bit, the locos make their way in the background. It is so photogenic. Look at this. You see the reflection in the water. Absolutely beautiful. I do love the way the foliage here is in front of the track, so that just seamlessly the locos appear onto the show scene. One on its way now, you'll see what I mean. And once the locos are finished on the show scene, I'll just lift up over the back there, and you see there's a loop that heads around the back of the layout, and then, as I say, comes back around onto this wonderful picture frame show scene with this perfect lighting that brings all the colours out.
Yeah, well the new ones are, I think the new ones are okay anyway, aren't they? Yeah. Oh no, not the 170s, they've done the 170s.
More wildlife just here in the foreground by this boat. You see the wildlife underneath the bridge there. There's so many colours on the sides of the bank there.
Yeah, this one's going here.
There we go, the wonderful Summer Springs on the New Cut. Very picturesque from the Norfolk Broads. Well, I seem to be spoiled with picturesque layouts. Look at this one from the St Neots Model Railway Club. This is East Quay. Beautiful scenery, and yeah, with a lighting package on here that brings out all the colours. Look at down on the quayside here, with the water and how it's weathered onto the bricks. All the boats on the quayside, loving the cobblestones, and all the different buildings that are around the layout here, the low relief over the tracks. And use of the low relief buildings just merging into the background scenery. Very, very picturesque. And down on the quayside here, and hopefully the microphone's picking up the sound on the locos.
Then the wash goes on and behaves like a wash. It's just very, very weak acrylic paint the way you do it. You don't put too much on there, it's all in its places. And that gets it to travel down all the line. And then you dry the brush just for a bit of tissue, any excess you can take.
And just coming back down to this far end of the layout. You can see the saddle tank here in the siding. And the exit from the show scene here, through the buildings, and a little film yard at the end. Absolute perfect size layout for an exhibition. We'll just pan back a little bit, you can get an idea of how beautiful this really is.
And I put weathering covers on, and then I took a stiff brush and take most of them off. And what's
Well, this is absolutely marvellous. This is Cobbolds Wharf from the Bury St Edmunds Model Railway Club. And what a beautiful layout. The J70 here. I love these trams. There's some wonderful scenery on here. You can see right on the wharf side here where the water is meeting the bricks. It says here the Ipswich Dock Railway from 1848 to 1992. As well as the J70 here, you can see the Sentinel just pulled up in the background there. And a wood yard over the far side. Right, starting at this end, you can see the trolley bus there. Now, I did a video earlier this year at the Ipswich Transport Museum, which was the depot for the trolley buses in Ipswich. And just moving along a little bit, you can see the wharf buildings here. On the top of it, Cobbolds Wharf. I'll try not to get the gentleman behind in the shot.
Look at the ship over.
Do you know, I love the corrugated iron on the building at the back there, and right down to the foreground with the pub here. And the lighting package and the street lights all lit up. Look at the wood yard and the most exquisite model of a ship over the back, but we'll have a look at that in a moment. Let's catch this loco movement.
Slow down a bit.
Again, just lifting up, you can see all the corrugated iron on the shed there, and then look at the ship. How superb is that? And the detailing in the wood yard. Now the layout is actually built on a curve. I'll just pan back. You see here at one end you've got the curve here and running all the way round. Right, to the other end there. Yeah, an exquisite layout, and I'm just coming right to this far end here. And you can see the other sailboat just over the back there. And we've got a refuelling depot right at the far end. Yeah, look at the detailing on the building there. And the wonderful ships that are either side of it. Really does set the scene. Layout's got such an atmosphere. I see just here in the foreground the chandlers. Sailmakers and chandlers it says. And the birds on the roof. Now I'm just going to try and zoom in on the boat over the back there. Those that watch the channel on a regular basis know that I try not to get people in the shots when I'm filming. I know a lot of people don't like to be filmed, but yeah, it does make it a little bit challenging when a layout doesn't have a background, so hopefully I'm getting the right shots here. And yeah, apologies if I have caught anybody as I'm panning across. A very interesting layout of tracks as well. Just lift up a little bit. And somebody's thrown a bicycle into the water. Just catch the centre making its way past. Very nice indeed. Cobbolds Wharf. Well, look at the coach here from the Bilderston Railway, and yeah, they've got a bit of a display here, just highlighting the railway. I won't film the gentleman just sitting there, but you can see there's a stand here. And funnily enough, I was reading about the railway yesterday, so somewhere I'd like to visit. Maybe in the coming months or early next year. Well, there's some wonderful scenery on here. This is Fence Houses, the NCB National Coal Board, and I'm loving the little stream running through the middle of the layout. The Sentinel is making its movements at this end. You can see over the back there the fiddle yard. We're coming into the show scene through these two brick tunnels. I'll just catch some of the scenery as that completes its run around. There's a beautiful stream running through. You can see the lighting package on the signals, and again on the signals just here. Got the brick stone wall in the foreground. And You see the signal box, really beautifully done with all the linkage off of the lever frame running down the side of the tracks and under the tracks here, all the way down to the signals at the far end. Sentinel is actually following me down the layout, so let's catch a little bit of movement. Running very smoothly. I do like the repurposed coach over the back there, and indeed the weathering on the water tank is very well done. I'm just looking at the fence here, just behind the engine, the intricate detail on there, and then the buffer stops with all the grass and weeds growing through them. Really nicely done. You see the wheels over the back there with their rust finish on them. Got some quite interesting stock really on here. All these nice little locos running around. And a very nice size layout. But the scenery is very well done. Very, very well done. All ballasting under the tracks, sort of merging into the grass. Yeah, very nice indeed. Fenced houses. Well, I really do love these. I mentioned it last week or a couple of weeks ago at Sudbury. This is another variation of these micro layouts, running O gauge. This is Dunwich Tramway. And beautiful detailing again on all of this gentleman's layouts. Lovely to see the scenery on here. You can see the platform over the back there with the grass on the platform with the wooden sleepers holding the sides. The sheep and a little rabbit at the end here. And with this being O gauge, there's the little things when the trucks bump into each other. You see the compression on the buffers. And you've got the guy asleep here against the player's hut. And as I say every time when I see this gentleman's layouts, just shows what you can do on such a small scale on these wonderful micro layouts. Well, I've already filmed this layout 2 or 3 times I think this year. The last time was down in Hornby. This is Ospringe, St Peter and Water Lane, and the Faversham Model Railway Club. And I won't do too much on this one, but you can see at this end the Faversham Market Square and the bus station. I've mentioned the church before. I love the church on here and the pond. I love all this in N gauge. Absolutely fantastic layout. I'll grab a couple of shots of the loco movements. Fantastic lighting package as well, isn't it? I don't recall seeing the lights on around the pond before. You can see how they're illuminating the people sitting on the benches. And then further down the layout, the goods yard here, with all of its wonderful detail that I've mentioned before. And if you haven't seen my video, you can see the loco on the plinth there, which I now know to be Invicta. I went down to Herne Bay the other week to visit the museum where Invicta is now housed. If you haven't seen that video, it's on the channel. I learn something every day. And on my travels to the museum, I did actually go through Ospringe. I do love this with the table lights. Yeah, fantastic layout. Oh, what a very nice layout to finish on. This is South Lynn in O-Gauge. Look at the weathering on the loco there. You can see here the British Rail van made its way, or making its way to cross over on the sleepers there. You see the tracks in the field. And the exit from the show scene into the fiddle yard. And just to give you some idea of the size of the layout, you see it runs all the way down there. A reasonable size. Very well lit, which certainly brings out the colours in the grass. Yeah, very photogenic for the camera. Oh, I do love the loco at the end here. Hopefully the microphone's picking up all the sounds. But yeah, both the locos on the layout here running sound systems that sound extremely good. Well, it certainly has a super sound system on there, doesn't it? With a lot of deep sound. Very good indeed. Just catch this last loco movement and then we'll go and wrap the video up. Well, what a great exhibition. I've been walking around for hours. I got here at 9:30, went in about 10, and we're now coming up to 3 o'clock. My feet are killing me. Fantastic selection of layouts, all of them very photogenic, very easy to film, and lots of locos moving, which is always great to see. And I can't believe how many people here. What a popular exhibition. It's done really, really well, and all credit to all the exhibitors and organisers. What a fantastic morning. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and why not check out the channel, lots on there, and if you can subscribe, I'll be very, very grateful. And with that, I'll leave this one there, just say thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.